Hi boys and girls. So last week we read some of my favorite stories that had the main character PJ Funnybunny in them. And I thought today it'd be sort of fun if we would do a guided art project to draw PJ Funnybunny. Now what you're going to need is a piece of paper, a pencil, and some crayons. So if you don't have a pencil, paper, and crayons, now would be a good time to pause the video and go and get those things so that we can do it together. The first thing we're going to do is start in the middle of our paper. We're going to draw a small circle, and I want you to watch me do it first, then you do it. It's sort of like an A-B pattern. I do it, you do it. I do it, you do it. And the next part, we're going to start at this circle, and we're going to act like we're drawing another circle, but we want it to go ahead and touch into the first circle we drew. And then we're going to put two circles, one in each eye, and these are this is PJ's eyes, and those are his pupils. Next we're going to do his nose. Now watch me, I'm going to start here, and his nose is big, so I'm going to go all the way around like a big oval, up until it touches in the other eye. Now next, we're going to draw the top of his head. And how we're going to do that is we're going to start in the middle by our nose, not all the way down, but right here in the middle. And what we're going to do is we're going to make like a rainbow that sort of goes over to the other side. And now we're going to do his big cheeks. So we start here. It's like how we did the nose. We start here, and we're going to make a big oval-like shape and stop back up on the other side. And now we're going to start at his nose and make a line down, and then another line for PJ's face, his mouth. And PJ has 3 little marks here and 3 on the other side, so it's equal. And 3 plus 3 makes how many? 6. Yep, good job. Now we're going to do the same amount. We're going to do 3 whiskers on this side, and we're going to do an equal amount on this side. 1, 2, 3. And again, 3 plus 3 makes 6. Now we're going to give PJ some eyebrows. Just little arches, just like that. And then you might have noticed that he's missing his ears. So we're going to draw his ears, which can be a little tricky, but it's okay because I'm sure his ears look different all the time. So we're going to start here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the top of my paper and then come all the way almost down, but stop. Almost down to his whisker, but stop. Then I'm going to go back up here to where he started his ear, and I'm just going to draw a line up just like that. Just like that. And then I'm going to connect right about for the middle of this line. I'm going to connect it right here. So it sort of looks like his ear is flopped over. And we're going to add some little lines right here. Right there. Yep. And go ahead and add some little lines right down there. And a couple here just to give a little detail. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do his other ear. Now his other ear, we're going to go almost like you make a little mountain and come all the way down. Again, almost coming to his little cheek there, but not all the way. And then we're going to start here, and we're going to go up like that. And then we're going to come down here and connect it, just like that. Now we're also going to add a little more. We're going to start here, and we're going to come and we're going to make another line all the way down here, and then another one right here. So it looks like the inside of PJ's ear. And remember, add some lines here and some lines over over here. All right, next we're gonna add PJ's bow. So we're gonna start right here, right where his chin would be, and we're just gonna make like a rounded square. Just like that, rounded square. We're gonna come out, make a little bow on that side, make a little bow on that side, and then I'm gonna add some circles there. So he has a polka dotted bow tie. Now if I'm going a little too fast, remember that you can always just pause it and catch up and draw what you need to. And then we're just going to draw right down and draw PJ's neck. There we go. Oops. His neck looks a little thin, but it'll do. Probably should have it wider. But Miss Ferner's going to leave, I'm just going to leave it just like that because it doesn't have to be perfect. Now, if you're done, we're going to put down our marker, and then we're going to add some color. Now, PJ's white, so we don't have to color the whole thing, but one of the things that he has is he does have like a pink or reddish nose. So I'm going to take red and I'm going to take pink. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to color the nose in, oh, I guess this is sort of pink. I'm going to color his nose in with pink. Remember, we want to try to stay in the lines and make the white go away. There's that. And I'm going to take another pink and give it some shading. I'm going to go the other direction. Coloring and sort of fill in some of those white spots. There you go. And it does have a little bit of red in it, so I'm going to find my red crayon. And if you don't have these colors, that's okay. Just use the colors that you do have. It's no big deal. We're just trying to do our personal best. And that's okay if it doesn't look exactly like mine, because mine doesn't look exactly like the one on the book. But that's okay. So I'm adding some red in there, just on this side, just to give it a little bit of shading. There we go. And then I'm going to take the same red, and we're going to do the inside of his ear up here. So I'm going to do a little bit of red up here. And color. I'm not pushing very hard. I'm just going to push light. I don't want it to be really dark because I'm going to add some other colors here. So there's the red. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to get that violet red, and I'm going to go over it to add some of that color to it, to add some shading. And then last, I'm going to use my pink and go the opposite direction and go ahead and color it up. If you only have one color, that's okay. Just use the color you have. I'm sure it's wonderful and beautiful. Now the next part we're going to do is we're going to use some blue to add just a little bit of shading to PJ's ears and face. So if you have a blue, go ahead and grab it. And we're not going to push very hard. We're going to push lightly. We don't want it to be dark. So we're going to add a little bit of blue shading real light up here. And actually Miss Verner has the wrong shade of blue. So let me go grab a different one. Let me see here. You can try this one. Again, it doesn't matter what blue. So we're going to add a little bit here. It's just what you like. And then we're going to add over these lines that we drew, we're going to add a little shading over there. And then also we're going to add you don't have to push very hard. It's real gentle, add some shading. And then over here we're going to add some shading. Real gentle, all the way down through here. And even in here. And then we can add some, now the next part we can add some shading right here by his cheeks. So very lightly, almost like you're not even pushing. And then a little bit up here. There we go. Now, the next part is adding some shading down here. Just like that. And then you can color the bow, obviously, whatever color you want. I think I'm gonna use green and orange. I like those colors together, green and orange. So I'm gonna color the polka dots orange. What color are you gonna use? I know we all have different favorite colors, and that's great. That's what makes us unique. My favorite color changes. It seems, oh, it depends on my mood. And then last, I'm gonna go ahead and color the bow with my green. Try to stay in those lines. I just love PJ Funnybunny. And if you want, when you're done, you can take a black, if mom and dad have a black marker, you can take a black marker and trace over your pencil so it makes it darker, or even mom or dad could trace over it. And then if you wanted to, you could cut PJ out, or have mom and dad cut PJ out. Or you could keep PJ just like this, because I'm sure he looks beautiful. And there's my PJ. I'm going to add a little light green and go in the different direction. So sometimes when I color this way, I'll go in an opposite direction to help fill in those lines. But I'm going to use some light green as well. It just gives it a little bit of shading, and I like seeing those different colors. You don't have to do that. You can do it any way you want, because it's your art project. It's your drawing. And there we go. And there's our PJ Funnybunny. Thanks for drawing him with me. Like I said, it's okay if yours doesn't look like mine, because mine doesn't look like the one I'm looking at. This is the one I'm looking at. And we changed it a little bit, but it's not easy being a bunny. And so mine doesn't exactly look like that one. It's about having fun and just doing our personal best. Thanks, boys and girls. Have a wonderful day. Oh, if you do draw PJ Funnybunny, have mom or dad send me a picture in Class Dojo. I would love to see them.